kindly take your seats? We shall commence this gracious occasion with the invocation prayer. Shri Rasayan Devi Ke. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the 5th Convocation of Institute of Chemical Technology. May I now request Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra to kindly unveil the Annual Report 1415 and carry the electronic inauguration of the water disinfecting hand pump. May I now request the Vice Chancellor to request the Chancellor to declare the convocation open.
Honorable Chancellor, may I request you, Your Honor, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Devendraji Fadnavis, Honorable Chancellor Padma Bhushan Dr. R.A. Mashilkar, members of the Board of Management, Dean Academic Programs, Registrar, Controller of Examinations, members of academic councils, fellow deans, former directors, Padma Vibhushan Professor M.M. Sharma, Padma Bhushan Professor J.B. Joshi, Padma Bhushan Dr. A.V. Ramarao, Padma Shri Dr. K.H. Garda, and my colleague Professor V.G. Gaikar, the newly appointed Vice Chancellor of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, current and past presidents of the UDCD Alumni Association, fellow colleagues, graduate students, their parents, alumni, support staff, visiting faculty, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, let me congratulate the graduating students. Well done, girls and boys. Now set a new goal for achieving zenith in your chosen careers and being our proud alumni. In keeping with the grand tradition of the ICT, we have decided to confer honorary doctorates on two Nobel laureates, Professor John Marie Lane, Distinguished Professor of Chemistry at the Collège de France in Paris, winner of the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1987, and Professor Robert H. Grubbs, Victor and Elizabeth Atkins Professor of Chemistry at Caltech, USA, who is the recipient of 2005 Nobel Prize in Chemistry, for which a separate convocation will be organized in June 2016. In this convocation, 568 degrees are being awarded, in which 83 PhD students, of which 80 are students of this institute who will receive their degree here, and 3 were of Mumbai University. During the year, we published 417 research papers in top-notch journals, got 63 patents, presented 290 conference papers, and the faculty members received 69 major national and international awards. We also established Dr. B.P. Godrej Distinguished Professor of Green Chemistry and Sustainability Engineering for an annual donation of rupees 40 lakhs by the House of Godrej. The chair is currently occupied by Dr. M. Lakshmikantam, former director of CSR IICT Hyderabad. The K.V. Mariwala J.B. Joshi Distinguished Professor of Chemical Engineering is occupied by Dr. P.K. Ghosh, former director of CSMCRI Bhavnagar. Professor W.B. Achwal's two children have donated rupees 20 lakhs for establishing an endowment in his name, and Mrs. Pushpal Mantri donated rupees 1.25 crore in her husband's name, Dr. R.Y. Mantri, to create M.Tech Perfumery and Flavor Technology Fellowships. Last year, this stadium was built with generous donation of rupees 1.2 crore under the CSR activities by Pidilite Industries, and the Rankala Lake cleaning was done through CSR funds of rupees 25 lakhs through Aarti Industries. Ladies and gentlemen, with unbound delight and affection, I welcome you all for the 5th convocation. Our performance has been on the rise over the years, and several accolades and honors have been bestowed on the faculty, students, and support staff, and the institute at large. As an engineer, scientist, and academic leader, I have seen how institutions and individuals can contribute to the growth of the nation. The ICT is a unique institute with achievements who have changed the destiny of India. 83 years of glorious past history and incredible achievements. Several new dimensions have been added, and the ICT is now recognized for its excellent education, training, and research in chemical engineering, chemical technology, applied chemistry, pharmacy, biotechnology, material science, energy engineering, and bioprocessing. It has been cited as a role model for industry-institute government relationship. Many of our alumni have distinguished themselves in all walks of life, be it industry, academia, government, or public service, and brought knowledge to the alma mater. Some of the rare national and international honors have been bestowed. 17 Padma Awards, in which 3 Padma Vibhushans, 7 Padma Bhushans, and 7 Padma Shris have been bestowed on our graduates and faculty. Civil felicitations, fellowships of prestigious international academies have been bestowed. Over 500 first-generation entrepreneurs have been generated by this institute, and some of them have hailed from poor families or having without a many family business. Also, Fortune 500 company owners are our graduates. This year, our alumni and faculty have received rare honors, 3 Padma Awards, Padma Vibhushan to Dr. A.V. Ramarao, Padma Shri to Dr. K.H. Garda, and Padma Shri to yours truly. Shri Mukesh Ambani, our 1979 Bachelor of Chemical Engineering graduate and Chairman and Managing Director of Reliance Industry, was bestowed with the membership of the U.S. National Academy of Engineering. Shri Ashwin Dani, Vice Chairman of Asian Paints, is bestowed as the Businessman of the Year. And now, my young colleague, Professor V.G. Gaikar, as the first Vice Chancellor of the State University, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, honors a galore. Ladies and gentlemen, today, amongst our midst, we have a dynamic Chief Minister who is trying to bring investment of not just funds, technology, and talent in the state, but also shaking the bureaucracy to be efficient, fast, with goal-based delivery. The recent event of Make in India, arranged in Mumbai, was a testimony to his vision and the government's resolve to serve the nation at large. What are today's buzzwords? Energy, environment, water, food, affordable healthcare, carbon footprint, infrastructure, sustainable development, and GDP. Contrast these with the Prime Minister's mission. Swachh Bharat, Swastha Bharat, Make in India, Water Mission, Climate Change, Skill Development Program, Smart Cities, Namami Gange, Digital India, Startup India, Stand Up India. The issues of energy, environment, healthcare, food, water, housing, and above all, educating millions of young Indians cannot be solved without the participation of all stakeholders, and the institutes like ours will have a great role to play. We are not just a chemical institute, but we have been dealing with pharmaceuticals, polymers, textiles, paints, foods, biomass conversion, energy, materials, biotechnology, and energy engineering. The ICT would like to contribute to the Prime Minister's grand missions. Honorable Chief Minister, the Chancellor Dr. Mashelkar and I are members of the State's Innovation Council, and on behalf of the Institute, we assure you that we will help the state and the nation in all their endeavors related to development of technology. I believe Maharashtra should be at the hub of industrial activities with zero pollution, and it is high time the steps are taken to revive the eco-friendly chemical industry. Never before we have faced so many technological challenges. The ICT is now doing many wonderful things. We have much greater role in participating in national missions and delivering cutting-edge technologies. India needs to grow at 9.5% GDP for next 2 decades to be a powerful nation. We have to be worshippers of Lakshmi and Saraswati both, creators of wealth through new knowledge in service of society. We have 52% students coming from poor strata, and so far we have created 340 undergraduate scholarships ranging from rupees 10,000 to 1 lakh per student, and we have all the philanthropists helping us. If you look at the interesting aspect, it was a pride moment for us last year when Honorable Narendra Modi, along with Honorable Mr. Tony Abbott, the Australian Premier, discussed 3 Indo-Australian Grand Challenge technologies, in which one of the technology on biofuels was headed by our institute under the leadership of Professor Arvind Lali. Another international recognition is that Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have supported 4 projects of $1 lakh each in last 2 years. The CII AICT Tata Chemicals Best Industry-Linked Institute in Chemical Engineering Award has been continuously by us for last 3 years. Another thing, the ICT has earned maximum number of collaborative projects with Department of Atomic Energy establishment. Currently, we run 32 projects by them. A new building and academic and energy engineering in plan, and we would like to start the activities very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, I will also present to you the concept of Ekalavya. A means E-based, K is knowledge intensive or wide, A is accessible to all, L is learner friendly, A is affordable, V is vibrant content, Y is youthful and year long 24/7, and A at any time. We will use Ekalavya as a model for going beyond our boundaries, literally and figuratively, to Odisha and other campuses. We need to have additional campus in the vicinity of Mumbai, about 100 acres, so that our engineering and technology base is augmented with faculty strength of something like 400, student strength of 4,000 in next 2 decades. We'd like to establish 29 research and innovation centers of established, and we need the government's blessing. We have been approached by the Odisha government to open a campus of ICT in Bhubaneswar near the IIT and NISER. In this regard, our government is required to give us permission to go there, and Odisha government has promised us to give a land of 100 acres and all support there, because they are going to have many mega projects in the Paradip sector. Sir, kindly permit us to have a campus